Hello everyone, welcome to Fijian Investment Trader. This is Mr. Singh. Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. Tesla. What a day we had, folks. What a day on the technical side. We're gonna have a lot of things to cover about my portfolio, about some news, not some great news to keep an eye, but something is very important I want to share with you guys. So clearly, what we had today, right? We opened up and $1.98, sorry, $198, and we came back all the way. I had my support level sitting here at 192, and time it broke through. Now it became as a resistance, and you can clearly see that how it was acting throughout the day. Even after that end of the market, we made some gap all the way from $189 to all the way to $193 and 76 cents, even though it was not a great day or not a bad day for Tesla. But before I talk on the technical side, let's talk about some key things, what's coming up, right? So one of the article came out today. Wesley Group founder, the managing partner and founder of Tesla board, Steve Wesley, will join the Yahoo Finance and discuss Mark's and his leadership of Tesla's company performance and why he believes it'll be a tough time in 2024. He comments that on how the Tesla needs to focus for 24 is they need to scramble to find the next growth wave, the $25,000 car at least 18 months out, and the way to be a game changer might get back to 30 to or 40% of the growth. What are you think going to do in 18 months? And I think they have three shots of goal. They have to got a self-driving with a robot taxis, and probably the 3 years out, and they got energy division. Most people don't even think about it. It's going to be a $6 billion last year, maybe up to 8 to 9 billion this year, growing 50%. So I'm not too concerned. Steve Weasley, he was the partner. Some people usually leaves and does not always provide a very positive. So, and here's some key points. Tesla needs to figure out a way how to be an alpha. Tesla is an alpha on the EV company, especially models on that. But they need to be competitive on that. They have to find new growth, new ways, and to manage their price. They have increased their price. So the Ford March, it is cheaper actually than Tesla. Tesla has raised their price on XL, so we need something to keep an eye. But Tesla is an alpha, is a well-established company. I have no doubts of Mr. Elon Musk how he's performing it. He's a billionaire. He is over 122 billion in the company, and he is has a lot of growth plan, and I'm very assured that how he's been handling this business, and because his stocks are invested on that, right? So I'm sure he's not going to be doing it to get it tanked on that. Also, my portfolio, not obviously as Mr. Alan has, and Tesla, as mentioned on my previous video, that I was sitting at 255 shares. Now I am up to 500 shares on Tesla. Yes, folks, I'm still up on my percentage level. Uh, but my plan is to add another 100 shares down to the road, slowly making all the way to the uh, 1,000 shares, which is my goal. But I'm kind of waiting and seeing what is a next loading point, which I'm going to discuss on the video, because it had a dip on Tesla and how the news came out on the economy level today, which was not also great, which is I'm going to discuss it right here. It's you know the why Tuesday was so bad, right? Because of a equally sour economic data. So it was not a good day for electric vehicles today. In fact, the multiple EV companies stocks were down in Tuesday's trading. The several factors came in to send the EV market on a general decline, and the biggest of this was the overall economic development, increasing leaning towards a hard landing recession in US, despite weeks, even months instance for the contrary of hard landing now seems to be most likely. And this is going up and far, right? When is going to go US in recession? When you coming out from pandemic, inflation rate was high. Mr. Powell and their team has been controlling it such a phenomenal job up and down, and kept it intact even though prices are high. It's saying things like gas price is high. At the same time, look at the gas price is so high. right? You buy a house right now or you buy a car, it's the same interest rate, pretty much really close to it, where the car interest rate used to be at 0.1 to 2%, not at 7%, and the house price is about 7 to 8.5% right now. So it is a very high, because of the, how the inflation rate has went up. The domestic goods are really expensive too, and it's all around the world, right? China has been struggling really bad right now. You can clearly see that how the real estate industry has taken a biggest effect on it right now. So people, companies, the countries have been feeling the impact, and slowly we have been seeing the signs of it. When is to buy, right? So should we stop buying Tesla? Some of the question, like, should we stop buying stock and wait for the right moment? There is no such time such is a right moment. There's always a science for it, but always have a plan when you want to buy anything. So I started loading my shares on that. I'm still up on a little bit on that, but my plan is to add up to 1,000 shares on Tesla, and to see where it's going to be going in that, because Tesla, it's an alpha, it's a brand, right, of an EV, and Mr. Elon Musk has done a phenomenal job, and is not going to go anywhere. It's going to go keep growing bigger, and these are the stocks that I do on my portfolio. You can clearly see that plug. It is one of the stock that I'm not referring, but I will be adding more shares down to the road. I'm a heavy investor when it comes to when I see a right opportunity and right time to invest money on that. I'm a long-term investor, a day trader, and a swing trader as well. But this is all for my long-term portfolios that I discuss to keep an eye. And I do some trades on my other portfolio, even though as a long-term is my swing, or as a day traders as well. So week what we had with Tesla. Let's talk on the technical side. Hey folks, I'm back in California right now. A great week in Hawaii. Now wrapping it up things in back in California. I'm gonna go back, fly to Fiji Islands, another round of vacation, and recharge, doing the videos over there. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Don't hesitate about the islands of Fiji Islands, and check out the short videos. I'll be putting a lot of food and nice view over there. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, feel free to ask me any questions you have on that. And so we know, since we get one days, we went to 205 a day after, pretty much day after the Valentine, and day on the 16 on the 16 actually, not the day after Valentine, but on the 16 we were on 205, but we came all the way back again to 188. And made highs over here. We broke this. My 200-day was the 200-day email address, but acting as a support level. Now it's going to be acting as a resistance, sitting right over there, right at $194.50. That's a week to date. So it's something you have to guide for the week. We have to keep an eye about 194. Talk about my resistance right here, which on my 6-month chart, which I'm going to go back and show you guys, 192. We broke through today, came back and acted as a support again. Great to see that. And then we're going to go to 3 months. This is very interesting, folks. So don't go anywhere yet. This is very interesting. I'm just telling you about the squeeze, right? So you see how much the gap that we had, and the pink line was sitting at 197.74, and 193.15. It is my 60-day EMA. But right now we're trading above on that little British high, even though even my previous support level sitting right over here, and it's kind of closing this gap. So once it closes this gap, what does it mean, right? Are we gonna see another set of higher highs, higher low? Because when we make that higher highs, higher lows, right? Make another run, we pull back again. Are we going making another one right over here? Because you can clearly see that. Because I want to draw some charts for you guys on the technical side right up here. We traded this, had the pullback, we traded up, then we pull back again. We're gonna trade back again here. Then we're gonna pull back, and it's gonna be making higher highs and higher lows. Excuse my beautiful drawing skills, but this is something that's been trading in between and making higher highs, higher lows, and we will be seeing that on that. But we gotta break that 193. We gotta break that 193 because you need this purple line to cross over. We need this crossover. When this crossover happens, it is a confirmation for uptrend. Nothing is showing it's a confirmation for uptrend, but it is everything on this. Everything is pointing towards that as an uptrend. I'm gonna delete that because I'm gonna let one more chart I want to show you guys before I let you guys go. Because time and tide wait for no money is very important. And the 6 months, as we talked about it, right, is the key thing is MACD, right? So MACD, RSI still in the neutral off. We did have this sell-off came over here. You can clearly see that reacting as a support, and we gotta break that. So nothing changes whole lot, but we gotta break to have a confirmation. Is sitting on the 6 months, it is the $206, right? And on the 3 months, it is sitting right over there at our beautiful number is 197. So anything above 200 to 206, it is a making another higher highs and higher lows for an uptrend to going that. But we need to have this crossover until the confirmation is not there yet. But it needs to have this crossover, blue line crossover, the pink line, and it should be trading above. But the squeeze is coming. They're closing that big gap over here, and they clearly see that how much big gap we had in between here to now up to here. We are closing that gap, and it's going to be trading sideways. You might see a Tesla move only $3. It's very hard to see Tesla moving $3 in a day, but you will be, once you start seeing that a lot, right, a day or two, it's a confirmation of a breakout for an uptrend, or it could be rejected to a straight to the downtrend. But it's coming from the bottom to top. It should be an uptrend confirmation on that. Folks, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you much for watching the video. Our next video is coming up from all the way from Fiji Islands, Bula, Naka. That's what is the native language. But stay tuned, because it is a fun ride coming with Tesla, and it's coming at a discounted price. Can't go wrong with that Tesla. So thank you.